With the Omicron virus surging across the country, the state of Florida continues to be hard hit, recording more than 67,000 new COVID-19 cases for Wednesday. That's its second highest daily total since the pandemic began.
So let's bring in now the mayor of Miami, Florida, the newly elected president as well of the U.S. Conference of Mayors, Mayor Francis Suarez. Congratulations on that new title. But good to have you back on the show. But under these circumstances now, with the spike happening in Florida as well as other places around the country, can you tell us, though, in your city, in your area, are you seeing the rise in COVID cases also coincide with a rise at the same rate of hospitalizations and deaths?
We're definitely seeing a rise in COVID cases. What's different about Omicron than Delta is that it's so much more infectious based on what our hospital administrators are telling us. So what's happening is it's a larger part of the population that gets it. And so the hospitalizations go up. It's probably a smaller percentage of the total, but it's going up in the aggregate. And so, yes, our hospitals are full. And certainly those who are in the vulnerable sectors of the population are certainly at risk. The one thing that we are seeing, and we saw this through Delta, and it's something that's important for your viewers to know, is that approximately 75% of those hospitalized, 75% are unvaccinated. And I think that's an important statistic for us to continue to articulate and share with the public, because that is one thing that we can show definitively. So it certainly militates in favor of taking the virus. And you know, the hospitalists that we talk to say that the booster is also very effective against Omicron.
Yes, I mean, the message of vaccination and getting vaccinated, getting boosted couldn't be given more in these circumstances with Omicron circulating like it is. Also testing, people pointed that as a way to try and navigate this new surge. Yesterday, Florida released new COVID-19 testing guidance, focusing testing only on those who are symptomatic. Do you agree with that? How is testing going there in Miami?
We're trying to expand testing as much as possible. We want everyone who feels like they want to get tested to get tested. We opened a testing facility just this week in our Miami Marine Stadium, and we're trying to make it as easy as possible for people to get tested. Obviously, there's a lot of reasons why you want to get tested first. Sometimes it's for travel, but for other people, it's to know with certainty if you're sick. You know, maybe it's not about what you're going to do with yourself, because you obviously have to take care of yourself, but it's also how you could potentially infect other people. So knowing that you're positive is very important. And what we do know is that I think the rate of infection is significantly higher than what's being reported, because people are testing at home or not able to get tests because of the long lines at testing facilities. So we're trying to alleviate that as much as possible in Miami.
Mr. Mayor, I know you all depend a lot on tourism there in your city, and a lot of people like to make the escape down there during the winter months. How are you all doing? Have you seen or noticed anything where you're having a drop off in tourism? We were hoping it would go back up because people thought they'd be able to travel now, but now with Omicron having the hold it's having on us, are you seeing a dip?
You know, I haven't seen any hard data yet. We have seen a couple of events being postponed. And, you know, we're hoping that this is sort of a spike and then sort of, you know, fall back quickly type of scenario. And there are some models that we've looked at that indicate that it might happen that way, which means that this would be at worst, you know, miniature pause button.
And I know I want to actually add on that, because I know that you've made it a point as mayor to focus and make Miami a hub for tech companies. How is the city of Miami doing financially, and how is that going in the midst of a pandemic?
You know, it couldn't be going any better. We're number one in the nation in pandemic recovery. We're number one in the nation in tech job growth, number one in tech job migration. We've moved about $1.2 trillion in assets under management companies to the city in the last 16 months. We were rated the happiest and the healthiest city last year. So, and our unemployment rate is at 3.5%, which is almost 1% less than the entire state of Florida and significantly below the country. So the city is doing extremely well financially. And obviously, we want to weather this storm like everybody in America wants to weather this storm so that we can get on to hopefully normal life again.
Happiest and healthiest. Wow. We should all make our way down there, shouldn't we, Robes?
Yes, we should.
Mr. Mayor, it is good to see you as always. We always appreciate you giving us some time here on GMA 3. We consider you a friend of the show now, so we look forward to seeing you down the road, okay?
Thank you so much. I feel similarly.
Thank you. All right. Have a good weekend. Well,
Hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.